to this, boys and girls. Of course, one more win and you go through to the group stages of the Europa League, and then one more defeat and you crash down the old European ladder into the old conference. We'll take a look at all of that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. Look forward to, of course, the second leg of the playoffs for the Europa League, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button to keep your bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, Europa League related, world football. We're going to know here under one Rooski. That's right, boys and girls. Of course, looking forward to, of course, the second legs, and of course to see if the likes of Rangers, the likes of Galatasaray, getting through to, of course, the big time, money time, of course, the Europa League. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. I do appreciate you loving. Thank you for, of course, just your backing. If you're interested, check out the links down below. So here we go, lads. Here we bloody go. Take a look back at, of course, how we got on last time around with my picks. Of course, Red Star Belgrade took on CFR Cluj. That ended up as a 4-0 win for Red Star. Comfortable win as well. Probably already through. They could probably even rest a bunch of players for this one. One with a 2-0 win myself. Celtic also got themselves with a win with a 2-0 win over AZ Alkmaar. I went with a 3-1 win myself. Angie Postologlu's finally kicked into gear here. He's got his boys scoring goals, including that Japanese lad who's banging in the goals for fun at the moment. Meanwhile, Randers against Galatasaray ended up as a 1-1 draw over in Denmark. Of course, the second leg over in Turkey still to be had. So we've got a bit of work to do there. Meanwhile, Nikosia did beat Antwerp 4-2 in a 6-goal thriller, going in favour of the Cypriot team over in Cyprus as well. Of course, we're going to go with the second leg as well in Belgium. We'll see how that pans out. Of course, Slavia Praha against Legia also was a 2-2 draw as well. We don't know what's going to go on that one. NS Mura did lose to Sturm Graz 3-1 win, of course, on the road as well. Big win away for the Austrian team. Fenerbahçe also got themselves a win over HJK Helsinki over in Turkey. Again, what the upper hand is going for them for the moment. Meanwhile, Rapid Vienna up against Zorya Lugansk. It was a 3-0 win for Rapid Vienna. You would think that they're through to the knockout stages already, but again, just a normality or formality to take care of Zorya Lugansk. Next, of course, Olympiakos also big winners, 3-0 win on the day. Slovan Bratislava were the losers, but of course they could bounce back in the second leg over in Bratislava. Next, of course, we have Rangers up against Alashkert. Just a 1-0 win there. 2-0 win was my pick. And as you can see, I got myself 7 out of 10, which ain't too shabby, boys and girls. Ain't no mucking about. We're going to jump straight in the deep end then and have a look at, of course, the second legs. So here we go. Been a little bit hot and cold on this one, so I'm going to be trying to hopefully give you the best I could do with this. But we're going to start with CFR Cluj up against Red Star Belgrade. Of course, coming into this place twice, of course, 1 win for Red Star. Of course, 1 draw. Of course, the biggest win, and the only win was a 4-0 win just the other day. Heading into this on 75% form is Red Star, of course, picking up just 1 defeat in the past 6 games. That 1 defeat was against Tiraspol, of course, in the Champions League qualifying, which, of course, put them into this competition. Meanwhile, on the flip side, we have Cluj coming into this, 58% form, just 1 win in the past 3 games. That 1 win was over in the domestic league up against Faria Costantana. 1-0 winners on the day on that one. We're going to hopefully try and find some odds on this one. We do have it. We have oh goodness gracious, these are a bit of weird odds on this one's. 5-2 on is your CFR Cluj on the away win. I've got 3-2 ish, 31-25. These odds are a bit shit. I'm not using my traditional bad boy, but anyway, you would think from what I'm looking at, I think Cluj are your favourites for the victory on this one. I'm going to go with the Cluj victory. Will it be enough? We'll have a look at it in a little bit. Let's get back into it. Of course, take a look at the next one, which will be AZ Alkmaar over against Celtic, of course, over in the Dutchlands. Let's take a look at this one. Place of the Kunmar Rangers the one time. That was that 1 win for Celtic just the other day. 2-0 win. Celtic come into this 5 wins on the spin, of course, as Angie Postologlu has turned things around. Meanwhile, back-to-back defeats for Pascal Jansen, of course, with the first day of the season over the Dutch Eredivisie. They lost that one. They also lost against Celtic. Back-to-back competitive games without scoring a goal. So a bit of a trouble there. Situation over in the old bookies, we have 6-5 or 5-2 on for Celtic. They are your favourites over in, is it in the Dutchlands? I don't know why they would be the favourites. These odds are absolutely terrible for this. I can't really read it. It's saying it's over in Celtic. Is that correct? Am I looking at it? It is in, actually, I believe it's in the Dutchlands. I'm going to go with AZ Alkmaar on this one. It's situated in AZ. I'm actually going to go with a win on this one for Celtic to go through ultimately in the end. 1-1 draw on the night but I think they'll go through comfortably in the end. Into the next one, we have Galatasaray up against Randers. That's right. Of course, these two sides played each other just the one time. That was, of course, just recently, and it was a draw in the end, 1-1 on the night. Of course, heading into this, Randers coming to this unbeaten in the last 6, 83% form for them. As for Galatasaray, they're coming to this unbeaten in the last 4, picking up 2 wins and 2 draws to boot. Oh, in the Galatasaray Super League, they kicked off with a 2-0 win against Spor. That was, of course, prior to the game against Randers. Meanwhile, Randers come into this on the back of a great start over in the Danish league, unbeaten the last 5 games, picking up 4 wins and a draw to boot. I don't really, again, these odds are pretty shit, so don't really look into this too much. But I've got what am I looking at here? 7-4 for Galatasaray on. I don't know. It really is. They're really shit odds. I can't. My usual guy, the Bet365, doesn't have them. So we're going to roll without the odds on this one. I'm going to go with the win, though, for Galatasaray 2 to win again. Should be enough to get through to the next round. Let's have a little look. We'll confirm all that at the end of it. Next up, of course, we have a Royal Antwerp coming out of the Belgium Europa League up against Omonia Nikosia coming out of the Cypriot Super League, or whatever they want to call it. Played each other just the one time. Of course, it was that 4-2 win just the other day by Henningberg's boys up against Brian Prisky, of course, for Antwerp. Heading into this 58% form for the Cypriot boys, win 2 wins out of 3. Of course, the other one was a draw. Just 1 win in the past 6 games for Antwerp. Heading into this, that 1 win was against Standard Liège over in the Juniper League, of course. But not the greatest start for them domestically. Heading into this one, don't have any odds. We're not going to look at it. I am going to back, I think, Antwerp to get something out of this. A 0-0 draw. But again, that 4-2 win in the first leg will be too much to overhaul to see Antwerp make it through to the next stage. Next of all, Legia Warsaw taking on Slavia Praha. Of course, this one was a tight one. Could go either way. Of course, the first leg ended up in a draw. That's the one I know time they played each other. But heading into this, of course, Legia also coming to 50% form, just 1 win in the past 5 games for them. That 1 win was against Wota Poznan, of course. And on the flip side, just 1 defeat in the past 6 for Slavia Prague. Of course, they come into this 75% form. That 1 defeat was against Fenerbahçe, of course, in the Champions League qualifying, which, of course, they did win the second leg, but of course, crushed down into this competition to make matters worse for themselves. But I'm going to go with on this one. We've got no odds again. 2-1 win for Legia also at home. It should be enough. And again, we'll see if it's enough to get through. If your memory's good, you probably know the answer already. Next up, Sturm Graz taking on, of course, Mura Skragoda. Of course, they played each other just one time. It was that 3-1 win, of course, for Sturm Graz, coming to this on the back of 5 wins on the spin. Meanwhile, just 1 win in the past 6 games for Mura Mushka. That 1 win was, of course, in the last round of the Europa League. It was a 1-0 win for them over Zalgiris. In the domestic fight, of course, 3 not great. Of course, back-to-back draws for them. Sturm Graz, they're looking very, very good. Their only defeat was against Salzburg over in the Bundesliga on the match number 1. So, of course, looking very, very good at the moment. Have got that winning feeling as well. I do think they'll get another one here with a 2-0 win over NS Mura to put it in the bag. Next, of course, we have HJK Helsinki up against Fenerbahçe, of course, over in Finland. Now, these two sides, of course, just played the one time, according to my knowledge. That was just the other day. It was a 1-0 win for Fenerbahçe, managed by Victor Pereira. Tony Kotzker is your manager for HJK. HJK came into 67% form. Of course, just 1 defeat the past 6. 1 defeat was against Fenerbahçe. Prior to that, back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets as well. So a narrow win was that for Fenerbahçe. Meanwhile, Fenerbahçe coming to this also in back-to-back wins, back-to-back games without conceding a goal. So this one smells like it could be a 0-0 draw, if I'm honest with you. But I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I'm going with a goal on it, but I think it's too tight to call on this one. Next up, we have Zorya Lugansk up against Rapid Vienna, of course, locking horns again. These games will take place on the 26th of August. Who are they? Who are ya? It's Lugansk up against Rapid Vienna. Played each other just the one time, of course. That was that 3-0 win for Rapid Vienna, of course, managed by Dimitar Kubara. Of course, Viktor Shkibinich is your manager for Legia. I've got coming into this in the Ukrainian league. Lugansk, not great at the moment. Just 1 win in the past 6 games. Of course, 33% form. Meanwhile, Rapid Vienna also not great form. 58% form for them. Just 2 wins in the past 4 for them. Not great indeed. For me, I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-0 win for Rapid Vienna, of course, to get through to the group stages to take on whoever they may be. Next up, of course, we have Slovan Bratislava up against Olympiakos. Let's get into this sucker then, shall we? Of course, locking horns again on this Thursday, I believe. Played each other over at Slovan Bratislava this time around. Played each other 3 times in the past, 2009. Of course, there's been 3 wins out of 3 for Olympiakos, of course, managed by Pedro Martins. Vladimir Weiss is your manager over for Slovan Bratislava. Bratislava coming to this 58% form, just 1 defeat in the past 5. Of course, that 1 defeat was against Rapid Vienna. Meanwhile, the 1 defeat was against Olympiakos. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat in the past 6 games for Olympiakos. Of course, it's 75% form for them. That 1 defeat was against Ludogorets Razgrad in the Champions League qualifying, which of course has them crashing back down into this. They have played each other 3 times. There's been 3 wins out of 3, and of course, Slovan Bratislava haven't scored a goal against Olympiakos. I will go with a 2-1 win for Olympiakos, another win in the column, make it 4 for them over Slovan Bratislava, and again go through to the next stage. And then finally, of course, we do have Alashkert over against Rangers, of course, to wrap up this round of playoff matches, see who will go through. Taking place over in wherever this place is. Where is it? It's Alashkert, of course. The place just the one time, of course, it was that win for Rangers, just the 1-0. They come into this back-to-back wins for them. 50% form overall, just won 3, lost 3 of the past 6. Meanwhile, just 1 win in the past 6 games for Lugansk, or Alashkert, should I say. That 1 win was a couple of games back in the Champions League qualifying up against Piräus, but of course, was it good enough to go through? I don't think it was good enough to go. It was good enough through. It was in the Europa League qualifying campaign. I do think this will be tight, but I'm going to go with the 2-1 win, which I think will be enough for Rangers to go through. We'll have a look at it, confirm it for you right here, right now. The aggregate score for me, I see a CFR Cluj going out. Savina Zvezda, aka Reshtar, will go through despite losing on the day. AZ Alkmaar will also go out. Of course, Celtic go through 3-1 win on aggregate as well with a 1-1 draw. Galatasaray will also go through 2-0 win on the day, 3-1 on aggregate. Antwerp will crash out. Nikosia will go through with a 0-0. Legia will also go through with a 2-1 win as well over Slavia Prague, who crash out. Sturm Graz will go through 5-1 win. Comfortable winners. HJK Helsinki will also go out. Fenerbahçe will go through. Zorya Lugansk also out. Rapid Vienna also through 5-0. Slovan Bratislava go out as well. Olympiakos go through, and of course Rangers will squeak through. It won't be 1-1. Of course, it was 1-0 the first time, 2-1 this one. It'll be 3-2 on aggregate. I don't know why I didn't change that, but of course that's the situation. I have it. Be sure to give me your thoughts and opinions down below, as of course we look forward to the Europa League group stages, and that's of course what will happen when next time you see me in this outfit. I will be of course here for the Europa League for the group stage. But until then, give the video some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that may be.